Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at agricultural science. We are bringing all the lectures that you need for you to prepare very well for your JAMB and your GCE. Today we're going to be looking at agricultural science. We're at the introduction level. We're starting afresh. So, what is agriculture? The term agriculture is derived from Latin words agar, that means field, and cultura, that means cultivation. So it simply means field cultivation, farming, farming to produce crops, maize, rice. That is agriculture. But agriculture is not limited to that. If you look at the second paragraph, this is not complete definition of agriculture, since agriculture also has to do with animal production. So combination of crop and plant production and animal production is what agriculture is. So we can now define agriculture in totality as the art and science of cultivating the soil, producing livestock, preparing livestock feeds, processing crops and livestock products for man, and the process of selling excess crops and livestock. So you see, agriculture is not just restricted to just farming in the farm or rearing cattle or goats or birds. It also involves processing these things that you grow, being able to get the milk out of the cow, being able to get the eggs out of the birds, and selling them, putting them in the right form to sell them to the end user. So when you need to process these agricultural products of crops and livestock into a form that is consumable by man. So the totality of this, and also selling these products. So buying and selling is also involved in agriculture. Selling these crops and livestock to the final users. The totality of all this is known as agriculture. Agriculture may also mean just the production of crops, rearing of animals, and general management of the soil. So you can see that management of the soil is also an important aspect of agriculture. Management of the soil involves putting manure to the soil so that the soil will be productive, and doing normal things that will prevent things like leaching and deforestation. Very, very important. All of them are composed inside that word agriculture. Um, Agriculture is the science of preparing soil for the production of crops and rearing of animals for human use. So you see, preparation of the soil, very, very important. It is a deliberate attempt by man to cultivate crops, rear animals, caring for them for the benefits he will get from doing so. Agriculture also embraces preparation and processing of plants and animal products, and also marketing them. So very, very important. This is the complete definition of agriculture. It is the art and science of cultivating the soil, producing livestock, preparing livestock feeds, processing crops and livestock products for man, and the process of selling excess crops and livestock. So that is the totality of the definition of agriculture. So now we look at the importance of agriculture. Why are we doing agriculture? Why are we practicing agriculture in Nigeria? You know that Nigeria has massive land. Nigeria is blessed by God. We have massive land and we have very good weather for us to uh, cultivate our land and rear animals. So why do we do this agriculture? Number one, provision of food. You get a lot of food from agriculture. When you're cultivating maize during the time for harvest, you can harvest your maize, your corn. You can, if you plant corn, if you plant leaves, ugu leaves, you can use them for cooking. So you have a lot of food. Mango, all those things are agricultural products. You lick mango, very sweet mangoes, oranges, and all the rest. So food is very, very important. Number two, provision of employment. Employment is very, very important. Those people that are working in the agricultural sector, they earn their living from there. They sell the crops and make money. So it is their job. Provision of income. When you sell your agricultural produce, you make a lot of money, provide income that you can use to support your family and send your kids to school. Provision of raw materials for industry. The raw materials that many industry use are actually things from agriculture. If you go to eateries, they are doing their shawarma and other things. They use chicken. They use stuffs that are from agriculture. So you have a lot of things. People that are producing soap in processing plants, soap markets, those PZ people that produce soap, they use oil, they use palm kernel, all those things from agriculture. So agriculture provides a lot of raw materials for industry. Provision of foreign exchange. In the olden days, where Nigeria was very famous in cocoa production, granite production, palm oil production, we could sell all these things to foreign land and get foreign exchange, make a lot of money that contributes to our GDP. Though now we are much into oil and gas, crude oil, and we've forgotten what actually helped us in the olden days. You understand? So agricultural products can actually help us make a lot of foreign exchange. Provision of shelter and clothing. From the things that we get from agriculture, we can develop our textile industry that helps us in clothing and other things. Rural development. If a community is very, very good in agriculture, you can see development. People will be building better shelters, better houses, better roads because of the agriculture. Government will have interest in developing such rural community if government is getting much agricultural products from search. So rural development is very, very important. Provision of market for industrial goods. So once there is agriculture, there is market. People come around to buy agricultural products. Then they also come around to buy other industrial goods. Afforestation. When there is agriculture, there is this consciousness in letting there to be forest, because forest is very, very important in conservation of the land, to make sure that the lands continue to be fertile. We need forest. So agriculture is good for forest. It promotes social, cultural, and religious activities. When there is much agriculture, people interact more. There is buying and selling, there is meeting, there is cultural growth. There is also religious activities happening around great agricultural areas. Now we have provision of facilities for recreation and tourism. When government and people know that agriculture is booming in a particular area, they come there to invest in recreational activity, tourism, and the rest. Provision of raw materials for industry, as I've mentioned before, very, very important. Agriculture helps in providing raw materials for industry. So agriculture is very, very important. So in the next class, we'll be looking at ecological zones of West Africa, the tropical rainforest, and other economical zones. So please take note of this. What ecology is, we're also going to be looking at it. Branches of agriculture, we actually have what we call the 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 the, the crop cultivation, and we also have livestock. We have feeds, we have agricultural economy, we have other areas in agriculture. We're also going to look at that in subsequent classes. Thank you. Please, if you like this, hit the subscribe button. If you have any question concerning these and other lectures that we're bringing to you, please drop it on the comment section. Like and share these videos so that your friends can see them. Thank you, and God bless you.